Hello and welcome back to D&D with High School Students presents the Summer Sessions 2019. This is the season finale, the one you've all been waiting for. And it might have been a minute because we've been very busy. So first and foremost, thank you for your patience. But we are here now with everybody. To my left, we have Beecher.
What's up?
Playing Olin, the fallen Aasimar warlock. And Tony, playing Caedmon, the forest gnome bard. And then to Tony's left, we have Jake, once again, playing Jaraffa, the mighty fighter.
The mighty what?
Sailor, bodyguard, fighter,
Badass.
Whatever you
ladies
need.
man, man's
Legend.
man about town.
Man's
And then over on my right side, we have the grills.
Man's man.
We have Samantha playing Elhorre, the Tabahi rogue. And then we have Beth playing Mantra, the tiefling paladin. Now, you may remember, people, that when we left off, the entire group had just acquired the scroll, the very mysterious scroll. And the writing on the scroll was in a language that none of you could read, except for Beecher, who, upon taking the scroll and starting to read it, you guys all saw his eyes briefly glow, and a mystical kind of whitish purple glow, just ever so briefly, as he read it. And then they returned to normal. And that is where we pick up. So, Beecher, you know what happened when you read the scroll.
Yes.
And now Caedmon is looking up at you, saying, well, what does it say?
Well, what does it say? It tells a story about how Nezrak, back at when Arakazine was just beginning, Nezrak basically summoned a portal of monsters from the Medusa Isles to basically attack and take over Arakazine, and he created all kinds of crazy monsters that just were killing machines. So a band of like clerics and stuff, and everyone's just trying to fight it. And the last the scroll said was, this is like, this next battle that's about to happen will decide what happens. And I have no idea.
What battle it's referring to?
Yeah, it's the last battle for like Arakazine, I think.
What?
Like the clerics versus Nezrak and his monsters.
And that hasn't happened yet?
I think it's already happened.
Okay, I was gonna say, is the scroll like 5 minutes old or like 1,000 years old? So I didn't know.
I think it's
Okay.
thousands of years old, is what I was saying.
Interesting.
Well, how can we speculate who won? After all, if we can assume that Nezrak might be the evil bald demon from the basement,
That you wanted to stay with.
right, that I want to stay with. If we can
Where do
assume
you
that's him, then who were, give me the names of the two, Phenoops. Who were the two Phenoops then? And what side did they fight for?
Bro, they gone.
Were they
I don't
leftover
know.
survivors from the cleric army?
I think
Or
they
perhaps
fought,
did they aid Nezrak?
I think they fought on Arakazine somehow. They were from there, so they probably have seen it.
And if they're from there, then how did the dead also say they were from Arakazine?
Let me borrow that book real quick. I need to make a couple secret rolls.
Okay.
So as you're discussing this, Caedmon, and you guys are all like kind of circled around, and you're looking at the scroll.
Me and Sam are just playing rock paper scissors.
And-
Yeah, as
and
Caedmon
you-
mumbles to
give me your
himself
character
about the
sheet, Tony.
scroll.
And as you're talking about that,
Shoot. Yes. 1-1. Catch you later.
all the rest of you roll a d20,
Yeah.
and just tell me what the number is.
3.
20!
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Am I rolling a
That
D20?
D4
I already rolled
rolling
for you.
coming soon.
Okay, so you guys are all like around in a circle. You're talking, and you're like asking, these questions about these other people. And Jaraffa,
Yes, sir.
something about the way Olin is answering the questions doesn't seem entirely truthful. Like he may be leaving something out or not entirely truthful.
Okay. Hey, Olin, what aren't you telling us, man? Like, come on. we're a good family here, man. This is one last comment.
Telling you what the scroll said. I don't know what to.
Can I roll
It's a little bogus, bro.
insight?
I already rolled for you.
You roll for me.
That
What?
was just the thing.
I rolled for you and him in secret, so you don't know
Olin,
if he's telling the truth
Wait.
or if he's lying.
you always seem to go off on your own, and then we find you, and then we have this bonding moment where we beat something up, and then you disappear again, and now we found you again. Just tell us what's up, man. All right. To your bros and your
Jaraffa's
bros.
right. Who led you to the scroll? I thought we were a family. I look away towards the other wall with Jaraffa. Sort of flip my hair while doing it.
I'm just staring at the ceiling because I'm just like, what?
As he
La-di-da-di-da.
flips his hair, it hits me
I'm
in the
gonna
face, and I just
take
smell like
Caedmon,
sweat.
spin him around, and go, Caedmon, we're brothers.
Then what are you telling me? God damn it, what are you saying?
The Faenoops are servants of Nezrak.
Oh my god.
Why wouldn't you tell us? Why wouldn't you tell us that? Why wouldn't you tell us?
I think the one that the
Oh my
brown.
God.
Don't touch me.
He can't. Actually, that's realistic because you can't reach
Yeah.
the top of his head because he's much taller than
I
you.
just
sort
like
of like
grazing his
graze
thighs.
is like,
Just-
yeah.
You graze his
fine.
hips.
Yeah.
That's about as far up as you
What
can
don't
reach.
you
I just
Still
don't
petting
touch
his
me.
hips.
I still don't like you touching me there.
Okay, fine.
All right, go ahead.
We did.
Man.
We kind of helped the brown hair Faenoop. So if we ever see him again, we can use him as an ally.
He's a fucking live dude. We
I don't
killed
know.
him, I thought.
Well, why would they be
Fighters.
against each other then? Why wouldn't they be trying to help each other? Was there some sort of reward for one winning over the other? And then how would one be much older than the other?
I think they served different people. I don't even know if the blonde hair one served Nezrak. I think he served someone else.
Well, then why do you suspect that only the brown hair one served Nezrak?
Because I know that one.
How?
Because the scroll says it.
Well, would you mind elaborating a little bit? Friend? Brother? Buddy?
What-
Compadre?
compadre?
Very good.
Elaborate. The
Holmes?
brown hair Faenoop I don't think is a good one, and the blonde hair Faenoop I think potentially is a good one. But I think we already picked sides, and we have a useful ally in the brown hair one. So if we ever see him again, we could use him because he's powerful, as we all saw.
Dude, I don't want to see him again, bro. I hate the Faenoops. They're so annoying. I just want to kill both of them.
Well, they disappeared.
Jaraffa
Anything in the
is
scroll about where they
sick.
could have gone?
That I
What?
actually have no
Piece of
idea about.
dated.
I just hate the Faenoops, dude. It's so annoying.
Well, I say we get out of the caverns while we're still lucky, now that we've beat these terrible, were they monsters, right? They were like huge.
The
There were worms, yeah.
And there were lizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ogres.
I say we boogie
Yeah.
All right,
on
well,
the...
what do you
Ogres.
do with the scroll?
Lizard types.
Do you put it
So
back
he's
in the
been looking
tube?
for that, so
I say we
Fletcher
take it.
Do you
or
put it
Olin
back
should
in the
take it.
tube?
Yeah, I'll put it back in the tube.
Okay. You say the.
Do you want me to say it again?
All right, no, you don't have to. You say it. He says something that
QIP.
sounds weird. And then the tube seals itself up. Seems to be solid once again. Impervious to any kind of leaks or openings.
So if we drop it in water, it won't get wet, right?
You could test it out if you want.
No, I don't think we should trust. I'm just making. The way you said
I'm
it
pretty
was
sure
like.
it's waterproof.
Yeah, so
I have a feeling it's
is
more
the
going to be
case
if we
waterproof?
open it on the outside, it might do something chaotic.
You mean like it's gonna
Based on the way that
explode if
Bill
it's
is looking
sunlight?
about us. Kind of like, remember in like the Temple of Doom, I think, or one of the Indiana Jones, he like starts to walk away with it and like everything starts like...
What
Oh,
if it's like a
It was
vampire?
the Crusade one. He walks out and then
Oh,
like the
yeah.
whole thing starts falling.
Yeah,
The girl's
so
like, "Save
speaking of
me."
which, do you guys, now that it's in the tube, do you leave?
Yes.
If we,
Yeah.
I kind of want to see it blow up when we go outside. So yes, we take it.
So you walk out of the chamber.
Mhm.
Yeah.
With it?
Okay. Yep, nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
It's just a bomb.
This is so tweaky.
Can we
I'm gonna-
walk
I'm
back
gonna
by the
roll
human
insight on
gods that
the sketch that
the...
you're giving
Do you
me.
follow
Lizards?
your
Yeah, the
trail?
original
Okay.
Wait, I want to roll insight on like
Yeah, I'll roll
the
insight.
tube with the connection to that room. If there's any kind of magical.
Hold on. That's not really insight
Okay,
more.
that's our.
So
Arcana?
yeah, I would say it's Arcana
I'll
because
take
you're trying to.
Can I roll it too?
15.
Oh, I got a
12.
19.
She got a nat 20. +3.
4
Okay,
plus 0.
so the tube is made out of a special metal that seems magical in some way because when you speak an activation word like what he said, the end pops off and you can open it up and then you can reseal it. And there's no seams and hinges or locks or keyholes or anything like that. That is what you would gather from this. You recognize that metal and the runes and all the other stuff because you have seen things like that. Wait, they've all seen that.
Yeah, they've all seen the room from them.
Yeah. That the
From
lizard
metal
men were
box.
scared of?
From the box.
They haven't seen what's in the box.
Okay. So you guys remember the gray box that the princess had?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This metal looks like that same metal.
Oh, we might go like insane or crazy or something if we take it then. Although
The metal looks the same.
We also
the
forgot.
But it's different from what's inside. Because
So-
remember what was inside of the box? It was a big circle sphere.
right.
But you don't know that.
I mean, what? We
I
don't
thought-
know what was in the
Wait, I
box.
thought Elhorre did or something because I thought she was with you when
She
got
was
it.
in the camp outside of the.
She didn't see what was in it. I took the
Oh,
box.
that's right.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
went
I
to
was-
bed when he.
I wasn't here, so this happened. So I'm
So-
like, well, just take it.
So I want to bring up to Beecher because I know about the voices in his head now, or I think I do at least because we brought it up
It's in
before,
my head.
and I went to the library and she's like, oh, people whose eyes glass over means that they're usually talking to gods.
Yes.
So I go, can you look inside yourself to try to see if it's okay for you to take the scroll from this place? Because why would your immortal lead you to something that would like cause you to go insane and like become possessed?
I mean, I think it's safe to take it to scroll. It's just like I don't know.
You can roll insight.
No, I believe it.
He genuinely doesn't. He doesn't seem to think that there's any
I'm just
concern.
I'm not the one taking the scroll, man. It means nothing to me.
Yeah,
when you go
bro.
well, it does because I care about you. But it means like I'll be fine. I'm just concerned for you. Home
I
slice.
think I'll be good.
That's what
I think
Caedmon
I'll
says.
be fine.
He says home
Mentally,
slice.
I think I'll be fine.
Ironically.
Proper
Okay.
term.
Okay.
Proper.
All right, so you guys take the same route out of to avoid other lizardman encounters. You take that same kind of circuitous route back to the excavation that you guys encountered through that ground ripping open, back to the rooms that had the murals on them.
Can I say something out loud
Sure.
to the group?
Yeah.
You know how the lizards are really scared of the human gods? Do you think that could have anything to do with like the clerics? Since they're so old, and since the lizard monsters seem to be somewhat working with Nezrak, do you think that the pictures that they're too scared to go to might have something to do with the opening or the clerics?
Maybe.
This is the second time that you've roll insight.
Insight 6.
All right. You just stop there and continue.
This is the second time that
You've heard that before. Probably.
This is the second time that Caedmon has referred to Nezrak as the black-skinned demon that was guarding the artifact. I just wanted to point that out to you.
Yeah.
Man.
Is that not him?
I don't think so.
Why don't you
What?
think so? Who could he be then?
Because I think Nezrak is a much bigger and eviler person than some demon that's sitting in a cave.
Well, some demon that's sitting in a cave had like possession over like several demons, and like he
He's a
seemed to
powerful
be he
demon.
was super powerful.
He's a powerful demon, but he's not a god. Nezrak is a god.
So that's just some fat demon sitting watching an artifact? That wasn't even
Hey,
Nezrak?
Tiefling Beth, make an insight roll.
Oh, because she's, yeah.
18.
Man.
You feel like your infernal heritage, a tiefling, a descendant of the infernal, that the demon that you guys encountered, the one that gave you the artifact, that no one else could take was powerful, but not that powerful. So as they're talking about this, you're like,
Gosh darn.
if you were measuring demons in pizza sizes, that would be like a large, but not like an extra large or family size pizza.
I know Beth wasn't here for that episode, but I realize now we should have asked her because she was the one that the demon like talked to because remember I did like an insight and I got like a 20 and I looked over and Beth could hear what he was talking
The
about.
demon was the only one, you were the only one that the demon would give the artifact to.
So why are we talking? Everybody's like, why don't we just keep
So I was the
pushing it
one
back?
who could like see the scroll or like get the scroll.
No, the artifact, the thing that has the 4
Yeah, but
points
she's
and the
asking,
thing in
is
the middle.
it related to her being able to see and retrieve the scroll?
Well, the funny thing is that you couldn't read the scroll. The writing in
Yeah.
the scroll was not infernal, but you could understand what the demon was talking about when you got the artifact. So you somehow, because of your being a tiefling, qualified as being someone who could take the artifact.
Okay.
But whatever language that scroll was written in
Was
wasn't
that-
the same.
I'm just a cat.
Man, all y'all are just so important. I'm so glad we all came together. What a
Okay,
great
Jaraffa.
group.
Cool Jaraffa.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
let's
we
do
should
Can I
it.
climb
leave.
up the rope that I
think
left?
y'all should
Yes.
chill.
I'm so smart for doing that.
So you guys, using the handy rope, you guys climb back out. And you find yourself not all that indifferent of a location, the ground having been sundered from that earthquake. Yes,
What time is it and what time do we have to leave with the
it
princess?
is.
Yeah, we forgot about the.
It is nighttime
And definitely.
It's
So
about
they're
a-
leaving tomorrow?
tomorrow in
right?
the morning. It's
Wow.
about 11
So
o'clock
we
at
should-
night, you would estimate, maybe close to midnight. It's very quiet. You hear like the occasional like crickets, chirping and stuff. You hear like an owl every once in a while. And remember that you are in an ancient cemetery as you crawl out at night. The moon is pretty full, but there's no other light other than the moonlight. For those of you who have dark vision, which is
all of us.
All of us.
all of you,
Yeah.
this is not a problem. But just, this is kind of what you see.
Cool. I say we head back to the hotels, get some shut eye. We've all been
Um,
tired. A long rest
so
might
are
be
we- are
good.
we just
Get all our
gonna
spell
leave?
points back.
So
Yeah, we
you
should.
we
you
should
guys
figure
could
this out.
make the walk back to the, if you walk back up to town, it'll probably take you about 20 minutes to walk around and then go back up the path and get to the inns.
Can we all talk on the way there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So you guys are like
So-
walking along.
I'm confused because we've been here for like what, a couple days ever since
Yep.
since I met up, and we have found like millions of things. So we're just gonna dip
Or are we staying?
because we found like this scroll. We went underground with the lizard people. and we
So
just,
the only you were given the option of returning to the capital Poitex Shahar with the princess, and that they would pay you if you wanted to, but you were not. That wasn't part of your original contract. So you guys got paid for the trip there. If you want to take the trip back, you can. That was optional. So you're not like compelled to go back to the capital.
Well, except if we want to get our reward.
Do we
If
have
you want to
more
get some
business?
additional money, yes.
Is there
I
anything
have
someone wants
waiting.
to do before?
Or if you have
Affairs.
a
my
secret lover
God.
to maintain.
Affairs.
I do.
All right, as you guys are walking, make a perception roll, everybody. Tell me what your end result is.
Perception.
Perception.
16.
16.
I have
I got
15.
rolls today.
16,
21.
which is what, 12?
Oh.
21.
21.
We all notice whoever this guy is.
You guys see a little movement about 30 yards off the path up towards the town. There's like some rocks and some scrub brush, and you see some like a little skitter of movement for a moment.
Can I cast
Can I come to the roof?
Night?
There's no roof. You're out in the
Wait,
open.
Any spells.
It's open land.
Yeah, I
There's
do.
very
I have
little
the-
Can I come
Fairy
to the
fire.
roof?
I just thought so we can at least
Do
illuminate
you have
him.
any spell slots?
Oh yeah, after that last thing, I forgot we just battled. We haven't rested, have we?
I'll use my stealth and sneak
I have
and
some
look.
cantrips I could shoot.
Okay, roll.
And actually, I do have another spell.
Hold on. 29.
Oh my god.
Can I intimidate him while she
So you
does
guys
that?
are like,
For-
what should we do? And then you look over where Elhorre was, and she's not there.
Oh.
So
Die.
you like
Okay.
you like fly over into the shadows and then you kind of circle back around.
Yeah,
But
nice.
is
Sneak
he,
around.
like, who is this guy?
Is he
So
like
you see who
rock
it
gnome?
is.
Rock gnome?
Yes.
Yes! I knew it.
I
You
knew
see the
that
rock
one was
gnome,
gonna pop
and
up,
he
bro.
doesn't have any weapons. Like, I mean, he's got weapons on him, but not in his hand. You just see he's like looking. He's like behind a rock, and there's like some shrubbery, and he actually has like some shrubbery like
I want to pounce on his back and hold him down.
tied to his
Yeah.
back, so he's
Does he
almost
have
like in
night
a.
vision? Can you see?
Yeah, you see, he's just like kind of looking at.
But he doesn't see
everybody.
me, right?
He doesn't seem to.
Can
see
I,
you.
Could you
can I
roll
that?
pounce?
Send-
I want to pounce on his back.
Can I send Jaquan invisible to that location?
Of
that
course
I
you
saw
can.
them? And then, okay.
I
Can you
want to
tell us
pounce
what
on
you
his
see?
back.
All right, you're going to make. So you're gonna grapple
I'm
him.
gonna pounce on
Okay,
his back.
so make a roll.
Jeez.
8.
What for what?
Add in your strength bonus and your athletics. So what's your athletics? It's up there.
5,
Under A.
13.
So 13.
Minus 7.
Push.
Oh.
Wait, with strength or no?
Dude, he rolled a 20.
So you get the advantage. I'm gonna let you roll 2d20s. So your first roll is a petty 13. What's your second roll?
Oh, that one.
So we're gonna go with the 13. So here's what happens. You jump on him. You get the surprise, but when you go to grapple him, he does like a tiny man like little wrestling maneuver where he like squirms out and just starts booking.
We're going for
He
it.
just starts running.
Can I
out.
pull out my dart and
Slow
try
down.
to hit him?
Slow down.
We
Burst
got
of
it.
speed.
Oh
All right, I'm going to
Jaquan,
have
before initiative, Jaquan tells you, he's like, Master, it's the rock gnome. The cat lady is pouncing on him. Initiative.
Initiative. What? We're gonna fight him?
17.
Initiative's not always
Come
fighting.
on, I got 8.
21. Sorry.
Wait, plus the initiative we have?
Give me that first.
12.
22.
I have
Damn. why is
22,
that-
21.
Yeah.
6.
Oh, I got 8.
I mean, that's fine because you're in armor. You're like, what?
I'm ready. I'm
All
ready
right.
to go.
So the 22 and 21.
Yes.
You see him dart off.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go.
Burst of speed.
The fighter in
Okay,
the
so
room.
you're going to pounce again on him.
Yeah.
Because of your cat-like agility, you are able to not only catch up to him, but you can use that and now roll to pounce on him again.
18
There you
plus athletics 23.
Yeah. You have grappled him.
Wait, can
All
I
right.
use?
You
can
run
I use
up.
My, oh,
She's got him in like a wrestling hold, right? And he's
Yeah.
like, he's like, I'm not attacking you. Stop.
And why were you
Alright, I
running?
want to walk over there. Can I use
We
intimidation?
attacked us earlier. Punch him in the
Yes.
face,
Can I
Jaraffa.
Is he short?
Yeah.
Like my size.
He's a rock gnome. He's the same size basically as Caedmon,
Alright,
but
we're
he's
gonna-
got like more grayish
He's
kind of
ugly,
white skin.
filthy, like all rock gnomes are.
All right.
He's
We're
got like
gonna,
a little
Oh my God.
beard.
Racist.
we're gonna
I am.
walk over to him. We're gonna be like, "Hey, man, what you doing over here? We scared you off the first time. You back for some more right now? What you want, man?"
Roll.
Is that your
Oh my
Jamaican?
God, I just want to shoot
7.
He seems like kind of he like
That was my
so
bad.
he's trying to like struggle and she's got him in the lock and then he sees you and he's like and he just like gives up on the struggle.
He's like,
Still intimidated.
He's like, I wasn't attacking you.
And why did you run away?
I take.
I-
Am I up there
Why
by
are you
you?
Yeah.
following us
Okay.
in the bushes?
He's like, because you guys just kill everything that you come across. That's why.
Yeah, we like to. All right. Then he can't kill back.
Okay.
I light
rude.
my potted pan that I have.
So
With-
do you,
with
are
like
you
a
all
lighter.
walking up there?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
in his face.
I have chains. I want to wrap them up.
All right,
so
hold
they
on.
don't go away.
So you
Yeah, so I take my potted pan
Yeah.
and I like kind of like warm it up with like my little candle that I
okay?
have.
So you're doing that. What do you do?
So you're cooking his
Uh,
food.
No, I'm gonna
I'm
put it
gonna
on his
interrogate
face.
him.
You walk up to do the
Oh
interrogation.
wait for
you
my
have
interrogation
chains.
because I got the
I'm
hot
gonna
pot.
wrap him so he doesn't leave.
Okay, so basically we're out of initiative. He's not struggling. You
Yeah.
wrap him up in chains.
I touch him with the pot. Well, I wait for Beecher to start interrogating him, and then I touch him with the hot pot.
Fresh no.
Why?
We should.
I'm
kill
going
him.
to.
You're not super comfortable with torture
Okay.
because of your moral code. So you're, let's say that you have a candle lit and you're starting to
I'm
warm
like-
up a pot,
I'm walking over.
and you're like,
I'm
you
like,
see little Caedmon.
Listen, Caedmon.
Yeah.
I don't think that that's the best idea if we want to get some information out of him. Maybe we should hold off on that for a little
it'd
bit.
be
And
easier just-
technically
Or forever.
speaking, she is smarter than you?
I am smarter than
She
you.
is smarter than me, I believe, but I have
In
more
general,
persuasion.
too.
I think I have a negative intelligence.
That's fair.
No, she's also more persuasive.
No, she's Bill. I
That's-
have +8 persuasion.
Okay. Maybe. But
Yeah, I
she has a
destroy
higher
her
charisma
persuasion.
than you. She's smarter than you. She has a
Yeah.
better constitution.
No,
and
wait, what's her
strength.
charisma?
18.
Yeah, it's not.
See? Told
What?
I
don't even have
I
any
turn to
abilities.
her and I go,
Oh, wait,
with all due respect. Oh wait, is it
Shut up.
this
You're
charisma? Because
small.
I have 16.
You know, I want to take one of
You
the
know how there's
kids and
like
wrap him up
superheroes and then there's like Superman?
Yeah.
And like how all the other superheroes are cool, but like really Superman.
Right.
Beth
Right.
is basically
And
So-
you're just a tiny.
So I'm like,
little
with
bar.
all due respect, your giantness, we have tried to be nice to him in the past, and he lied to us and then tried to kill us with the fine noobs.
Maybe it'll be different
So-
this time.
He's like,
Oh,
actually, I
maybe
didn't
it'll
try
be
to kill you.
different this time.
He's like, you guys started the fight first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
listen,
fine. It's-
listen,
You guys started
Rocky,
the fight
I'm
first.
gonna burn you
It's
up.
He goes,
Okay.
we were working just fine together until you guys went
Yeah.
and started all hell.
BS.
It's
BS. You
pretty
never
tame
told us
right
the truth.
now.
You know what? I actually
think
kind
we
of believe
should
him.
hear him
Not
out
gonna lie.
He
Okay.
goes,
first.
sorry, but we were working just fine together, and then all of a sudden you guys decide to just attack both of the warlocks out of the blue, and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, and we won.
And I almost died.
We won.
Yeah,
Midget.
you
Yeah,
did.
we're
That's why
sorry
I'm not here
that
to
you
attack
almost
you.
died.
So then
So
why
why
are
are
you
you
here?
He's not here.
Because I'm trying to follow you to see if you guys ever figured out where the hell everything was.
So you're attacking our feelings because
Where everything
you're making
was
us
for
feel
what?
bad right now that you're following us.
Jaraffa?
For, you know, the ancient
Well,
stuff.
what? Do you want to like join our side or something? What do you mean?
If you want, we're thinking about kicking out Tony.
Well,
Yeah,
he goes, honestly,
We need a new gnome.
if there's any way to work together, that would probably be smart. Because
Roll
now,
insight on-
he's like, you got a bunch of
How do we know that
angry
you're
warlocks after you.
Really? They're alive? Because I don't want to hear this, dude.
20 on insight.
I got
Denied.
7.
I got 23.
Not 20 on an insight.
There's well, he's telling some part of truth, but there's definitely something he's not being truthful about in the statement he just made.
Does he seem like he actually wants
And you
to?
feel like the part about working with you might not be the truth, but the part about everybody, about the warlocks, is true.
And why he's following us?
That part seems true.
So what part?
Where's the elf lady?
So-
little guy?
Yeah, where's the hot
He's like,
sailor
we
girl?
split up when you guys tried to kill
Can I roll
everybody.
insight on that
So,
again?
wait,
That's BS.
let's-
Why?
18 plus
That
1.
that
19.
seems true.
I think
I
I'm.
don't believe it.
I think I'm up in for initiation. So,
So-
I'd like to take a moment here and walk over to him and be like, dude, that elf was the best thing you had going for you. All right, you're a 4-foot little. You
Probably
rough gnome.
smaller.
You need this hot lady walking around with you, so you gotta fix that real quick. and
Can I
then
just
say that.
kick him and see what he does?
You kick him.
Just like right in the balls, like somewhere where it hurts.
So
He
you
can feel
headbutt
it.
him
Yeah.
in the balls.
Wait, him or the rock?
No, the rock no.
No.
No,
He's
I
like,
would never.
oh, he's like, I hate forest gnomes.
Tell me.
Can we slap Tony?
Wait, what do you mean? You had a good time
hit
working
Tony,
with
he's
us.
being-
Little forest.
That's
or
ridiculous.
rock
What was your
gnome.
plan? I'll kick you again. I'll do it.
He goes, the plan is what we did together before you fools caused all hell to break
Are
loose.
his nuts made of something?
He goes, we got the artifact.
I've been thinking the same
What
thing.
was the plan with the
Did that
artifact?
hurt your
'Cause
foot more
apparently
than it
you
hurt
know.
him?
I don't know.
he's
I
a
told you what I
rock.
told you before. We get hired. We
He's
join.
got stony balls.
We
And
get a
who's
mission.
the artifact gonna go to?
I don't know the next step because you exploded the warlocks with your
Are they back?
with your scythe.
How did you see that? You ran
Explode
away.
you.
Were you watching us?
Oh wait, that's right. He rewind. He didn't actually know that.
Ooh.
I forgot. He
Okay.
wasn't there.
Okay.
He goes, yeah, all I know is that all hell broke loose and we barely escaped, and now there's no warlocks anywhere. So what happened?
So
you
who
tell
are
me.
Who are you following us?
Why
with?
should
Are
we
following
expect
us
you
by
to join
yourself?
our team after? I'm pretty sure I shot multiple magical things in your direction, and
Look.
multiple people were fighting you. Why would we ever let you join our team?
Look,
It sounds like you have
there
all the
are
reason
things.
to hate us.
There are things. If we could get in touch with Trixie again, there are things that we could help you with,
Congrats, you're on the team.
Like what?
like the artifact.
Ooh. big words.
What's your game?
She knows what the ritual was for. She
How
knows
do
where it's
you
gonna go.
know where she is?
Okay, so
I,
then
I
why'd you
don't
split?
because
Why'd
we
you
split
split
up, but I know I can find her.
Why do we need you?
Where can you find her? Where can we find her?
Tomorrow morning I'll be able to summon her.
Ooh.
Summon her.
But you see, I got a little
Yes.
appointment to get to.
We got
So we
plans.
should go find him tonight.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah. Rock nuts.
You have the artifact now. You don't even know what to do
don't know
with
if we
it.
have
What
it
are you
or
gonna
not.
do? Just stay on the run?
Probably.
Always be looking over your shoulder? Or
Yeah.
wouldn't you want to know what to do with the artifact?
Oh, he's playing us.
Watch yourself, sellsword. We're sellswords too.
He's like, all I know is that tomorrow morning I could summon Trixie and she could tell you what to do with the artifact.
Oh, you mean the octopus lady that had like the entire team wrapped up in her arms for like 10 minutes?
Yeah,
That
that hurt.
lady?
That was self-defense. You guys started the
She
fight.
can
Don't
wrap
forget
me
that.
up in her arms if she wants.
We worked
so-
just fine with you guys.
Self-defense.
We went down and got that artifact with you.
We did.
I fought side by side with you guys. I
Oh,
never
you
betrayed
little
any of you.
scumbag.
Tell me that I'm
You
lying. Tell me that I'm
You
lying.
actually pinned him up against the wallets at one point.
Yeah, I did. I'd do it again.
I
don't
went down
trust
there-
him. He's so shady.
Gave you my word. We fought side by side against those lizard things. Fought off demons. Got the artifact. He's like, he goes, at what point did I betray anyone? No, I didn't. He goes, the simple fact is that everything would have been fine if we just stuck with the plan and delivered the artifact and everybody would have gotten paid.
He's
Well,
tied
let
up,
me
right?
tell
But
you
instead,
something.
you guys started a fight and all hell broke loose.
He's tied up. Can we like all have a group meeting over here real quick?
Yeah, we'll just.
Wait, I
I've
look
heard-
dead into his eyes and I go, Phoenix was working for Nezrak, and I turn around, just like,
Oh my god.
I don't even know what that
Alright,
means.
group meeting.
So
Group meeting away
dramatic
from
for
him.
a gnome.
Guys, we have a decision to make here because we could either go back to the palace or we could stay here and find the piece, the artifact, like thing, like what we need for the. Does
I
that
think
make
we
sense?
take him with us and summon her.
We summon her on the way walking back to the palace. I mean, we have him tied up. I mean, he's gonna have to go.
Yeah. No.
He doesn't really have a choice, and he also doesn't.
well, and why hasn't he summoned her before this then?
Maybe she's on a date.
He goes, I can hear you. He goes, it's a magical thing. I can only do it once every 24 hours.
So who did you summon this 24 hours?
Yeah, good point.
Who did you summon these last 24 hours?
Her.
What?
And
Yesterday.
She didn't come?
How much? She ran away?
Yes, she did come.
So
And
yesterday,
now you guys
so
just
today's
run
a
back
new day,
off.
so
We
it's
can
been
only
24
use it
hours,
once
so
a
summon her
day.
now.
So earlier when you said that you guys split up afterwards and you didn't know where she was.
Because I can't summon her till tomorrow.
Oh, but you just said you summoned her yesterday.
Yesterday, before the fight broke out,
Oh,
dumbass.
whatever.
He goes, how do you
You're
guys
so
listen to
short.
this forest gnome?
You're so short. No one likes rock gnomes.
He
You
goes,
know that?
whatever, you filthy hippie.
I swear to God, I got the pot still, pal.
Can I just like reach over and grab the pot off of him? Like, thank you, Tony or Caedmon.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So, you guys are still like at least a 10-minute walk from town. You're like at the base of the hill.
You carry him. I'm not strong enough.
I'll carry him.
All right, but it's easy. You're like, boop, because you have an 18 strength. So you just pick him up, and he's like, this is humiliating. All right, so you guys walk up the path. Basically,
Just
nobody's
dragging him
out.
by the
It's like
chains.
midnight. It's pretty quiet.
To the bar.
You go back to the inn, and the innkeeper's just like kind of doing dishes and cleaning up, and you guys, what do you do? Go up to your rooms?
Yeah, I guess so.
See with the innkeeper, and I kind of just want to drink.
Weren't we supposed to talk to one of the innkeepers?
You can.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. The innkeeper's like pours you up a mug of ale.
He remembers me, right, from the enthralling performance. Okay.
Didn't we? Remember we like gave some like.
All right. So,
I have to
Olin,
eat that.
what do you do?
We're back at our inn.
Yes.
I'm just gonna go up to my room, look
Okay.
at, see if everything's in order. there.
Everything seems to be there. Everything that should be there is there.
And then,
Jaraffa, what do you do?
Go to bed. If we're not going to.
it's late at night, right?
Sleep.
Yeah, it's like 12:30 by now. Let's say.
Yeah, we should probably rest up.
The bar closes
Here, we'll
an
chain
hour.
him to a chair in my room.
Okay.
Okay, so you bring him back to your guys' room and then just
Oh.
chain him up.
Yep.
Should someone
Okay.
watch him overnight?
No.
All right.
I'll watch him.
Caedmon, you have a beer. Your nerves are, a little more relaxed now.
Can I fall asleep at the bar?
Yes.
Great.
It's not
I'm
particularly
I'm
comfortable,
staying
but
up.
you do.
I'm staying up to
He's
watch
done
him.
it, so it doesn't matter.
We're
Are
gonna
you
take
gonna-
shifts.
Okay, so you'll do first shift.
Yeah.
Do you want?
No, you
Nothing
don't-
happens. You wake her up,
And-
second shift,
Yeah.
nothing happens.
Ah,
Keeps
dang
running for
it.
See, he's
So-
so shady. He's so.
You
Nothing
guys,
happened.
Why
Is
is
there
that
another shift? Can I do the
shady?
third shift?
Gee,
He hasn't
Nothing
done anything.
happened.
like you go to their room.
I
No,
don't know.
they basically are splitting the evening.
He's so
Okay.
shady. He didn't do
So
anything.
the first person to wake up in the morning is in fact Caedmon. Do you know why? Because everybody else comes down for breakfast and you're still at the bar. But you did get some sleep.
Perfect.
You feel a little like my neck, like
You know what helps with that?
and there's like
more
drool
drinking.
on the bar. All right, so you
So I would literally wake up and then just slap more money on the table.
all right.
Just,
So
like,
the
keep it coming.
innkeeper comes by with like a plate of like bacon and eggs and a couple and a mug of ale.
Can I'm just like take the food away. I just want the booze.
All right,
I'm just like
so
exchange my food for
People are
booze.
starting to kind of like
I'd
come
go for
down
bacon
and
and eggs,
wake up. You guys wake up.
Yeah.
Morning comes along. You're doing your like prayers for your spells and everything, and you're done. And then you wake her up.
Drag him
The
down
rock
the
gnome's
stairs.
still like sleeping in a chair. He's like,
Man, we really tied him up and made him sleep in
Oh.
chains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
all right. So
Yeah,
Olin,
it was sketchy the way you did it.
you guys are all up. Morning has arrived.
So are we leaving with the princess?
Well, if you are, you have to go to the inn where she's staying. Remember, she's at like the better inn.
Mhm.
So you can go down the street if you want to do that.
I mean, can
Or,
we
like,
take the rock gnome with us
have
and summon her
breakfast.
at the palace
The
kingdom
question
place?
is, when the rock gnome is talking about
That's up to you.
the objects we need to complete the piece, is it here or is it somewhere else? Because if it's somewhere else, we'd leave. But if it's here, we should probably stay.
I kick him to wake him up.
He's like,
We got questions. Wake up.
fine.
The stuff that we there's no yawning. Okay. The stuff that we need for the artifact, is it here or other places?
What do you mean the stuff you need?
Like
I don't know. That's the kind of stuff Trixie knows. I'm a thief, dude. I break into things. That's my job.
roughly how fast can she get here?
It depends on how far away she is.
Ah,
Do you want me to summon her or
What
not?
kind of what is a summon?
Summon.
What
What do you mean?
spell
How
are
long
you
does it-
casting?
how long
He
does she
goes,
say?
well, you have to undo my hands
Mm.
and roll my
Yup,
sleeves
surprise,
up.
surprise.
All right, fine. He goes, don't undo my hands, but you have to roll my sleeves up.
Okay.
So he puts his arms out and twists them like this, and you pull his sleeve up, and on one of his arms is an ornate tattoo
I like
in
tattoos.
black ink, and it seems to be like the skull, like a humanoid skull, but with fangs. But coming out of the skull are snake skeletons, and each of the snake heads are also fanged. So it's like a skeletal skull with skeletal snakes coming out of the head.
Reminds me of Medusa.
Yeah, that's exactly what it reminds you of. A
Wait,
skeletal
so
Wait,
Medusa.
we've so seen that before. Can I roll insight to see if I can remember it? Because that was something that
Can we all roll?
insignia sounds really
Wait,
familiar. Like in the
Yeah.
caverns, familiar.
I'm not gonna remember.
19. What am I rolling? History or insight?
20.
Oh wait, are we rolling inside or history? Yeah.
I guess it'd be history.
Okay.
Yeah, still six.
Plus 3, so I have 22.
I have 18.
I got 18.
You've
For doing history.
you feel like you've seen this symbol in different places.
Where?
Well, we saw
Because
it.
we've definitely seen it.
You feel like you've heard references to it, and the closest thing that pops into your eye is the reference to the Medusa Isle.
Mine, the reference I get is Olin because Olin's
Wait,
like
yeah, I have skull face written here. I know I have.
Medusa Isle. That makes sense. But
Right,
I'm
right,
saying,
but
I don't
I,
know what this
I
is.
have more somewhere.
So he looks down at the tattoo and he's like, undo this hand. He's like, I have to touch the
Skullface.
tattoo to activate it.
Yeah, no, it was
who
definitely
gave
in
you
the
the
caverns.
tattoo?
We're not here.
I'm not here. I'm in the bar
Goes
drinking.
My
Okay,
boss,
then why did you roll
The
insight?
Finu?
the blonde Finu.
I
Bauernfeind gave you that tattoo.
Yeah.
Do you know what
Well,
the tattoo
he didn't
stands?
give it to me. He has a guy that does it.
Do you know what it means, the tattoo symbol?
No, it's just like his symbol.
Roll insight.
Oh, that's that find new
Roll.
symbol, that one
Roll
that
insight
the
and then we do
fake
something.
necromancer downstairs was asking us about.
Okay.
Didn't even put it.
So find you.
So remember when we were downstairs?
I can't do magic, but this thing has magic in it. It won't work until I touch it, and then it activates it, and then I can.
Wait a minute.
Does anybody remember
No,
when we
he
were?
was doing weird stuff in the fight though, cause he was messing people up.
Yeah, with his knife.
You're not up there though. You don't know
No,
what he
he
said.
had something else.
No, the girl had magic.
Another girl had magic, but
So
I thought
what
he
what
was-
happens like when you touch that exactly?
It's like I could talk to Trixie in my head.
Okay.
Does anyone remember?
Kinda
when
like
we were
you do.
Downstairs.
When you talk to your invisible friend, it's like you could talk in their head.
So
Oh,
do
yeah.
you guys
know my
want
invisible
him
friend.
to summon her right now?
I feel like if we summon her,
Somehow,
How long does she stay?
finding will find out.
I don't know. I don't do magic. I just know that it works.
There's no way finding
Is
will
there
a
find
way
out
that-
telephones
is
and
there a
talk and not
way-
be able to hack into it.
There's something magical in the ink. So when the tattoo guy put the tattoo on, it has like some special thing in the ink that lets me do this one magical
Alright.
thing. I can't cast spells.
Don't do anything stupid. You're
Trixie's
outnumbered. And then
able to
I'ma cut
cast
his-
spells.
I'm gonna cut his hand loose and I say, don't do anything stupid.
He's like, he looks around and he's like, and you see as he touches it, the tattoo briefly glows, like kind of a purplish glow. And then when he takes his finger off of it, it like goes back to a normal black tattoo.
What's Trixie say?
She's in town, but she's hiding
from who?
from you guys.
Say
I told her that it was safe to come talk.
okay.
So
not
she
trying to-
said she'll meet downstairs in the inn in public and don't try anything funny.
Alright.
We're gonna kill her. No.
I'm
Fine.
fine with that.
We're not gonna chain you up again. I feel bad.
Yeah, because we're
Good
on.
idea.
He's like, can I piss?
Yeah.
Nope. Do it in front of
Want some
us.
food? There's food downstairs. I mean, we're going down there anyways.
You have to come with us.
You have to pee in
Fine,
front of all
just
of us, though, right?
then let's go. I have to piss.
Okay.
So you go out to, behind the inn, you watch him go into the outhouse. You hear the tinkling sound.
The tinkles.
I wonder how small his food
You hear the toilet flush.
Just a little rock.
It's a rock gnome. Don't forget.
Caedmon
Oh,
small.
that would hurt.
Forest gnomes have tree trunks. Fun fact.
Huge,
Huge. They're known
Well
for it
endowed.
in the gnome community.
like kickstand.
yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Your leg is like a foot and a half long.
I know it's bigger than my leg. That's what I'm saying.
So momentarily, the rock gnome emerges, wipes his hand on his clothes because
How
there's
was
no
it?
sink
Disgusting.
in the outhouse.
Filthy creature.
He goes, "It was wonderful.
I didn't
I've been
wanna
holding
know.
that for 8
You
hours."
should have pissed on Caedmon when we got
Sorry.
So now you guys go back in the inn.
Mhm.
All right. There's a table. Like you guys sit down at the table. He's like summons over somebody for food. Some food comes. Guys have breakfast. You're still waiting. Still waiting. You guys finish breakfast. Still waiting. And then you hear something outside. It sounds like a lot of horses and maybe some wagons. Like it sounds like a lot of sound.
Oh, the
no.
princess is probably leaving.
Decision time.
You see out the window a veritable train of cavalry. And not just like gentle riding horses. I'm talking about dozens of horses in full armor. Dozens. With knights in full armor. And wagons. Multiple big wagons. And they're heading out of town.
What's behind us?
Well, you go and look.
Yeah, I'll go.
You guys go out the front door and you see, in fact, a vast number of knights. You don't remember seeing knights in this town before. And all of them actually make a history check. See if you recognize.
Plus 0, here we go. 10.
18. I have 22.
At 8.
Caedmon, with your great memory and bardic knowledge,
Thank you.
you recognize immediately that the insignia
21.
on the armor of all of these knights is that of the symbol of the capital of Poitex Jahar.
This is the group that's taking the princess back home.
Yeah. Right. Duh.
So you realize that this is the holy order of the Mukadas Jengchilar. They are the highest order of knights and paladins who serve directly under Kor Paigambar. And as they are leaving and departing the town, you see a very well-appointed carriage. The drapes are open, and in fact, you see the princess.
Can I
and
roll
two
to
of
see
her
if they
shield
notice
maidens.
me?
Yes.
Round 2. 14.
Caedmon, you notice one of them like looking out, and she sees you, and she's like, and she points, and she's like, and you see the princess look, and the princess like
Can I wave my hand?
waves, and she smiles and waves.
Goodbye.
Your dad.
They're not racing out of town; they're just
Uncle.
going slowly.
We should go up to them.
Uncle.
So
want a 0.
now everybody roll perception because I want to see if you notice something else.
17.
I said I got
Back.
3.
20.
I said I got 3.
16.
Still, I got a
Now we're
20.
at 22.
I got
Oh,
a
wait, no, never mind. I
16.
got an 18.
I've been rolling
Wait,
in the 5.
was this a
below range
19?
for a while?
As you guys are like seeing the caravan go by, you look back and Willie's gone. The rock gnome.
Who could have called it? Who could have said it over and over and
I'ma go-
over
I'ma
and
go get
over
my
I know
medicine.
who.
over again?
I know who.
The person who's always right?
Paranoid
The
Tony.
person who is right about every single person we encounter.
That was gonna happen.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Can we all do a-
Oh, are you glad we
wait,
didn't
wait,
burn
time
him
out,
with the
time
pot
out.
now?
Can we all
Good.
do a-
Glad we didn't
Yeah,
burn
because
him.
he would have ran away earlier.
Can-
No, we would have found out earlier.
Can Sam and I specifically
Oh my
do like
God.
perceptions to see if we can see anything around us or no?
That's
Because both of us are like.
Who else had the second highest roll?
I had what, a 16.
And you had a what?
I
I had an 18.
no idea. It could. I thought it was
Okay,
15, but it
so
wasn't.
you guys turn
Wait,
like
can I
as
get,
you're
can
looking.
can I get plus because I was the only one to call
Yeah.
it? Again.
So here's the thing. Willie's gone.
Gone,
You look
gone?
in the inn. He's not in the inn. But you see standing by the back door to the inn is Trixie, the half-elf blonde pirate lady.
We gotta go.
And she sees you guys and she waves and then she sits down at a table.
Okay, well, let's go
Wow.
talk to her really quickly.
Maybe he went to
Very
use the
quickly.
bathroom again. I mean, he was tied up for hours.
Probably not, but we have her.
I
so
go
it's
up to her.
fine.
Glass half full.
We go up to her.
She goes, "So Willie filled me in.
Willie's
We're not going to be
gone.
starting a
Shut
fight
up.
in the middle of a public inn,
Nope.
right?"
There's no fights. No
fighting.
fights are gonna be
No
happening.
fighting.
All
Where's
talking.
Willie?
So you guys are scared
No.
of us.
He's out back.
Doing what?
How far?
He just peed.
I had to give him something.
Give him something.
Yes.
That's so odd. He didn't mention it in the
Can we smack
30,000
Tony?
questions that we asked him
Can
about.
someone smack Tony?
Can we knock
yeah,
him
I
out?
bonk him on the head.
She says, "So here's the scoop.
Yeah.
I bonk him first.
Surprise, surprise. Oh yeah.
There are very powerful people who are way more powerful than all of us, who, if they want what you guys have, will figure out a way one way or another to get it.
Okay.
Well,
yes,
we'll
they
see
are,
them when they
I guess.
come.
I'm a pretty smart person, and I guess you guys are too. So here's my proposal. You guys have that artifact. We did help you get it, but you guys have it, to be fair. What about a 70-30 split? You guys get 70%, we get 30. Okay?
what?
For what?
For selling the artifact. What are you guys gonna do with it? What am I gonna do with
Destroy
it?
the world.
We're not powerful
We're gonna
enough to
destroy
use
the
it.
world. Here comes the second battle.
But who are we gonna
Well,
sell
how
it
much are you
to?
gonna sell it for?
Well, you guys heard the original offer.
Is it a king's
But-
ransom?
It's more than a king's ransom. 1,000 platinum pieces each?
Is your buyer still Finu?
Yeah.
He's back.
No, but
You found another
but
one.
we can get paid.
There's a third one named Finu.
How
Oh my
how are you getting paid if he's gone?
He owns several buildings here and a lot of other things in other places.
Right, but if he's gone, how
liquid
is
for you
how
to
is he
take?
asking for it? Is he back?
Put it this way. I know where we can take that artifact and deliver it to one of his accountants, who will pay us in cash platinum. Look,
I don't mind.
all I
taking
want
it
to do
off
is
my
get my
hands.
money
I mean, they're trying
and
to
buy a
make it.
really big boat and get the hell out of here. So Willie's with me. We'll split the 30%. You guys get 70% to split,
What is Willie doing out back?
making sure that no one bad is coming for us.
We want a stake in your boat in case we want to go out the water
No.
sometime.
I told you that you guys messed with some powerful people. Those people aren't just alone. And we gotta decide quick. Because the minute that wagon train of Dragonborn are out of this town, all hell's gonna break loose.
So you're saying we should go with them?
That's up to you. You think you're gonna take that thing back to the capital and no one's just gonna take it away from you? How'd that work out last time?
I think we should get rid of it.
How'd that work out last time you were in the capital?
Took the rug.
What else did they
I'm so
take?
sad about
The
that rug.
gems.
Oh, the egg. They took the big old egg.
They took my fat old egg that I had.
Yeah. Did they pay you for it? No, didn't they?
They gave us pretty nice things.
Uh-huh. So
We got something in
I
exchange.
am a practical person. I'd like to get paid, go buy a boat, and get the F out of here. So what do you say?
I
Sounds
want to
like they're
get
gonna
rid
do
of it,
something
and
bad
we
with
might
the
as
artifact.
well.
I like the idea
Get
of buying
paid
a boat.
for it.
So I'm sailing.
We should get rid
I don't
of it.
think getting rid of it's a good idea.
I'm with
I'll
Owen.
tell you what. I'm going to give you guys a chance to talk.
Okay.
Down the road,
Thank you.
okay? Down the road, at the end of this street, it gets a T intersection. You go to the end of the T, you take a right. The third stone building on the left, all stone, gray stone, is the building where his accountant is.
I want to roll
That's
insight on
where
that.
all the money is. Don't do anything stupid, because he has a whole bunch of armed mercenaries.
Oh,
Don't try to rob the place.
Damn it.
oh,
But if
man.
you guys are gonna do this, it has
I'm
to
a
be done
thief,
quick.
It's like she knew us too
Me
well.
and Willie are gonna meet you there.
What
Okay.
happens if we don't do it? What if we want to keep the artifact?
Yeah.
What are these powerful
Look,
people?
if
Who
you're
are
not
they? What are
there
they doing
in a
now?
half an hour, me and Willie are leaving.
Alright.
We're out. And then you guys are stuck carrying that thing around with a
But,
whole bunch of
hold
people
on.
chasing
What do you
Hold
get
on.
out of this?
What?
30%.
a lot of money.
There's no way
Wait.
you did 30% of this to meet up with us and risk
Um,
your whole
That's-
life.
actually,
Oh my
we
God.
did.
Oh
You
my
guys
God.
wouldn't have gotten down in there if we hadn't done the expedition. We did all the grunt work and all the hard work and all the investigation to find the thing.
So then if you didn't
You guys
invest-
walked
Oh
in
yeah.
there.
You did
Oh yeah. We
investigation,
did the
how did you
real
not know
easy
about the
thing of
lizard?
She
murdering
goes,
a god.
Willie told me what happened. You guys walked in there and the demon gave it to her.
Yeah, but
That's because she's a tiefling.
still we saw lizards
Wait,
down there. If you were doing
hold
all
on.
that excavation, how did you not see the lizards?
Lizard
out?
schmizzard.
Trixie.
Who cares?
I care
No.
because you seem like
Okay.
a little fake.
The stuff that would be needed for the artifact, is that here or other places?
I don't know.
Willie told us that you knew.
I know what our boss told us.
Okay, so
which
what
is
is
that
that?
there's things all over the world, scattered all over the place. I don't know what they are. I don't know where they are. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they look like.
His boss
All I know is that people want that artifact,
What was the
and they'll
second?
kill to get it,
What was the second part of the plan after they got the artifact? Willie
to
told
go
us you knew
find
that.
all the other things. But our boss never got that far. Because you guys just decided to go apeshit instead of sealing the deal.
Whoopsie daisies.
Well,
Look, half hour. If you guys aren't at that building in half an hour, we're getting out. And you're on your own. Good luck. She gets up. She walks out the front door and starts walking down the block in the direction that she told
I'm
you guys.
gonna tell Jaquan to follow her invisibly.
Yes, master.
Gonna see where she goes
that sounded.
before we make a decision.
Uh,
I just feel like this sounds like some real evil Knievel stuff here, guys.
I don't know.
Like-
You don't
I don't
lose
know,
anything.
How
mean-
far is the princess at this point?
They're out there. I mean, they've passed the inn. You figure they're getting close to like the edge of town, but they haven't gone like down the path and totally out of town yet.
why do we give the powerful people the powerful magical stuff?
I was gonna say I think we should sell it, low-key. There's no point of us carrying this around if we're just gonna be hugging around. You know?
Well,
Unless we're
if we don't
protecting
sell
it.
it, what are we gonna do with it?
Exactly, that's what my idea is.
Keep it.
Okay, so where are we gonna keep it? Because if we're gonna keep it, we should
Hide
figure
it.
out where, because we can't carry it around with us.
Why couldn't we carry it around with us?
We should just
Because there's
bury it
people after
somewhere.
it.
We should find somewhere really
We
good to
have
bury
about
it and just
50
cover
of
it.
the, or how many guards were there?
Yeah, if we do stay with
60.
them, then we're fine.
We have about 60 of the best guards that the capital can offer us, defending us, and luckily enough, we are the people who have the artifact. So if there's anyone who's after us, they're not going to be doing anything
Wow.
while we're traveling with them,
Okay.
because they got all hell breaking loose on them.
So we're going back.
So let's go with them.
Let's go with them and bring the artifact.
Let's go get them before they leave town.
Those Faenu people were sketchy,
Yeah,
regardless.
very.
Yeah.
I don't know if going
So-
back's the right idea. From what I've heard, you guys didn't get paid last time.
We got paid.
Oh, we got paid, and we're gonna get
There's
paid.
something, Olin, you find something very convincing about what Jaraffa just said. For some reason, when he said, I don't know about going back, that resonates with you. You feel like a gut instinct, like going to the capital with the artifact might not be a good idea.
Well, remember last time there were so many shady people there. I mean, like we had like the weird wizard researcher who wouldn't tell us anything, and then we found out that they're like toying with this like devil stuff, and that they had like similar insignias in the temple. In there, I know there'll be other lizard men. Okay,
I've never went up to
Sam, Samantha.
Okay,
I've
but
been
he
around the capital.
is a highness.
I
He's
didn't-
royalty. And
I didn't go with you guys when you were there,
Right.
but I've been around royalty, and there's always fishiness going on because everyone's just so hungry for power. So if you really want to take this artifact,
Well
you can, but I really don't want to bring this giant artifact. It's like we're bringing like 100 pounds of gold to New York City and expecting to come out of it with all of it. Like there's so many shady people
What if I
around. If
just-
we walk around New York City with all that, that's not gonna go well.
Olin, again, you inside just feel like this instinct, this sixth sense, almost like that what Jaraffa is saying is very important.
Can I tap into this instinct a little more and try and...
Yes, roll your percentile dice, your d10s. Yes.
28.
You kind of close your eyes and try to explore your feelings on this matter.
I'm gonna explore my feelings.
And your feelings are that
Ooh.
the artifact should not go back to the capital. The artifact should be kept away from civilization. And for some reason, unexplainable reason, you feel like you should go north.
To the town above though, with the weird black shady thing.
Isn't
No,
that the Medusa?
just north.
What's north?
A vast array of mountains and tundra and uncharted, unexplored wastelands with no civilization and wild monsters and tribes.
An adventure.
You just feel like it's not a good idea to take the artifact anywhere towards civilization,
Do I feel...
especially not the capital.
While I'm tapping into my feelings, do I feel like it's a good idea to sell the artifact?
No, you should not sell the artifact.
You just
Guys,
know
I
when
feel
they-
really, really bad about selling this artifact. I don't know. It
Okay.
doesn't feel right.
It doesn't feel right. I'm in agreement.
My love life is ruined, so I'm fine with everything else.
I mean, you guys can still go if you really want to. They're still in town, right? Not
For a
everyone.
little bit,
Not everyone has to stay with the artifact, especially if we're in a big group. They're gonna be looking for us because we do have the artifact.
But then if they find you, then you're like alone.
Yeah, but if he's going up north, he's gonna be a hard man to find. I mean, we can't even find him, and we're like best friends with him sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not like the love that me and Jaraffa
you get a message from Jaquan.
Yeah.
Master, she is at the building that she described. She is waiting outside on the front porch of it. Also, the rock gnome is there, but he is invisible.
He's invisible.
He is standing next to her but he is invisible.
Yo, it's Boogie.
I thought he didn't have magic.
They do not know that I am there.
Oh yeah,
But
who could
keep
remember
it
that,
that way and
the rock
stick
gnome had
with them.
something magical?
You stay there, watch them. Let me know if anything else changes.
I have a really good
Yes,
plan that we
master.
should do.
As you command.
All right.
Wait, can I go to the building and just be like, we don't have it? Or like, what if to give Beecher more time to go north, like we just did like some of us did like a little distraction and we just like showed up there and we're like, oh no, wait, where did it go?
I have a
Or we
really
just
good
mess
idea.
with them.
Can I
Yeah,
say
go
my
for it.
idea to the group?
Yes.
What if this is a really crazy idea? But what if you guys go back to the capital, Beecher goes north with the artifact, and then I go to the people because remember they tried to get me on their side.
Can I come with?
What if I go on there? What if I go to them and I'm like,
No, the rock gnome hates you.
I know.
what if I go to them and I'm like, yo,
That is that.
they don't want to sell the
what you're
artifact,
bringing
but
up?
I'm trying to help steal it
That's what I
back
thought.
so that we can get paid for it.
But this one,
And then we drag them to the capital, and then everyone's at the capital with the artifact.
you obviously don't feel good.
As you are thinking about that, Jaquan speaks to you.
What does Jaquan say? Is it Jaquan or funny voice Jaquan?
It's funny voice Jaquan.
Ah,
Funny voice Jaquan, what's up?
Take the artifact north. Take it from them and go far into the wastes where no one will find you.
All right.
Send them to acquire one of the other things. If you trust them, send them to acquire one of the other stones.
Guys, I have a really good feeling about taking this artifact up north. I think there's a lot more money in that than there is selling it.
Okay.
There are magical stones.
how many?
There's 4 of them.
4? There's
Yeah.
6. There's 5 of us.
Remember the one that we
Start from the dungeons.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's one of them.
Smooths.
And then there are some other ones.
How about the black
the
one that
ones
was
that are in
quiet
the
and it's
cases
been
in the
loud now?
kingdom.
The black one.
Yeah, the smoky object.
That one I heard was around here.
How much do you know about these stones?
I know what they are, and I have a good idea of where they're at, but
Now, Beth is the only one that can hold the artifact. So, is it possible that we can even hold the stones?
I think we
She
can,
was
I
the
think
only
she's-
one that the demon would give it to.
Okay, my bad.
But that
I
doesn't
think
mean-
these stone. I know there's a stone in the mountains north, and I think there's a lot more money and a lot more adventure there than there is here.
I agree if we should get out of town. I kind of want to shank the rock gnome, but looks like we're all giving up things, so
Yeah. We know.
Oh, poor Samantha.
yeah. It's
I
alright.
can
We
cry
all
on
are
command, so I'm
sacrificing.
just gonna do that over here.
Just go then with them.
Yeah, sure, on command.
Okay, let's go.
I can't live
If you want us to come
if
with you.
living is
Yeah.
without you.
Not working.
I can't.
Are you guys in?
Huh? What?
So-
You guys into this adventure?
You hear the
We
sounds,
should put our hands in the
the sounds of the caravan
What?
distantly now leaving the town.
Wait,
No.
hold on. I'm gonna take a napkin. I'm gonna write on there and be like, I'll be back soon, my love. I'm gonna fold it up, burst of speed to the princess, and give it to her.
Okay.
And say,
I will
"Can you
let
give
you.
this to your uncle?"
You run down, and just as they're leaving town, you're like burst of speeding, and some of the guards are like worried, but then the princess is like, no, wait. And
Okay.
she's like, Elhorre, are you coming with us?
I can't.
She doesn't care
but
about Laura. Who does the princess really care
Can
about?
you
Come
give
on.
this to your highness and tell him I'll be back soon?
She's like,
No.
I will.
And you're
No.
just
Thank you.
No,
for the napkin.
she was all over me. And I
May
think,
Vusake keep you.
oh, wow.
And then one of the shield maidens is like, tell Caedmon I said hi.
That's not what I wanted! Slay! I already had my time with her. I wanted the whole carriage. You know? Not fair. You're a cruel DM.
Alright, you run back.
I could have gone.
Are you gonna tell him or no?
Oh yeah, one of the shield maidens said hi.
And the princess?
Nah. She didn't care about you.
So you guys,
Right.
as you guys are kind of clustered in the doorway of the inn,
Check my map.
Elhorre returns. very quickly returns.
My notes. The good girl.
And you figure it has been about a half an hour. So, what is your decision?
Let's go.
Let's move up north.
North.
Wait,
Gather
let me
our
and
things.
Jaraffa go and mess with the rock gnome and the blonde girl.
Do you?
No.
I think that's a bad idea.
I
I say we gather our things and get moving.
I feel like we should talk to them before we go.
No, let's go.
Let's have. We're not. If we're going, we're going. If we're going to see him, we're
Olin,
messing with
in
him.
your mind you hear the voice of Juquan. Master, they are leaving.
Alright, well.
Heading our
Okay.
way.
No, they are walking over towards a stable and acquiring horses.
Oh, we need to
They're out of town.
They're leaving. Let's get our things and move.
Let's
Yeah.
book it.
They're leaving because badness is coming to this
Okay,
town, and
so
we're the cause.
when you say get your things, so you guys go back up to your room, you get all of your things, and then how are you leaving? On foot?
No, there's got to be a
We
better
have
way.
horses? Do we?
Wait, Hank.
Are
I jump on Hank. Slap his
Wait,
ass like,
so you go to the stables, there are horses for sale.
and Hank.
Alright,
That's
we
fine.
steal them.
Hank is there. You already prepaid for Hank. He's fine. He's very happy to see you.
Okay.
He's like snorting like crag, like just
How much
he's
are the horses?
circling around.
Sorry. I'm cutting you off.
The horses are 25 gold each.
All right,
That's
I
not
have
bad.
2 gems that are worth 100 gold each.
Okay.
That I've found. I'm gonna.
The stableman is happy to take your money and give you guys the best horses
I'll
he
throw him
has.
the 2 gems, and then I'll say,
Yo!
we'll take the horses and
I have
move.
puts-
+4 animal
He quickly
handling.
puts like the saddles and the bridles and the stirrups and all the things on and the blanket and loads a couple pouches up with some oats and a water skin and
Should
And
I
he-
mention that horses scare me?
he's like, thank you, my lords. I appreciate it. Your generosity is
He gives
is
us.
great.
He gives
Thank
us a
you."
little saddle for Hank, so I can put him on my horse, right? Or is
Um,
Hank fast enough to keep up? Do you think?
If you're not riding Hank, he could. I mean, if the horses are going full speed, there's no way that a pig can keep up. But
But we
there
can
is a
throw him on
way
the
that you
back.
could attach a wagon to your horse.
Perfect. I'll do that.
So you get a small wagon. He throws it in because you paid like more than
He's
you
a good
needed
salesman.
to. So he throws in a small wagon that your horse can pull that Hank can ride in. It's almost like a chariot made for a small person.
I
like a
think we
gnome.
should.
Can I
Or a
ride
pig.
with
We should
Hank?
save money here.
You're riding on Hank.
Let's
in the
save
carriage.
some.
yeah, I want to ride on Hank.
Yeah.
On the chariot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the
okay.
shot starts out is like us like leaving, and you just see like him on Hank, and then we pan out and we just see the wagon, and then my horse
And it's
me,
Psycho
like,
Killer in the
pulling
background, like,
behind me.
and it's like all of us leading up, and it's like Psycho Killer, and
All right.
that's the wide shot.
Now, here's what I need to know.
It's just Tony on his horse.
What
Fa, fa,
direction?
fa, fa,
What
yeah.
direction are you heading?
North.
Pig?
So,
That's pig.
to the east is the capital Poitex Jahar. To the south, in Kabul Kailish, is Dariul Arshari and the coast. To the west is the great kingdom of Malakun.
That's
the-
the
To
God
the
King.
north is the vast, which is just the open,
We go north.
wild lands.
On to an adventure
On to an adventure.
Okay.
up in the north.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. You guys start heading out into open lands. There are no roads, so you're just kind of going along through the dirt paths. And as you proceed slowly, because there are no roads, you start making your way, winding through ravines and going along little paths, and you're making your way up further into the hills and into the mountains. And behind you is the small keep, and you see the monastery and the rest of Kadimki Kala.
It's been great.
And that is where we will end the Summer Sessions 2019. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking, sharing. Thank you for all your support. Thank you to all the patrons. And we'll see you, I guess, sometime. Maybe we'll see these people again. Who knows? But probably not. So Season 4 D&D with high school students coming soon.
Goodbye.
Peace out. Love you. Bye.